welcome back, guys, gals, and enemy pals, to episode 8 of Anno 1602, which might be the last episode. I'm thinking it is the last because we've reached all the major milestones. We've leveled our citizens up to aristocrats in the last episodes. Our financial situation is wonderful. All that we still need to do is unlock a few of these buildings. In order to do that, we need more people. So let's get right ahead and get that process underway with more houses. I think that will do nicely for a start.
Seasonings are in short supply.
And as you may have heard already, we will be running into some issues with our supply chains. So, basically, we need to adjust that situation. Seasonings was the first we heard. To wait a second for the money to roll in. There we go. Although, since we're at it, might as well the next farm right away.
There is a shortage of seasonings.
While that is growing and our money comes rolling in with plus 366 gold. Probably per minute. I'm still not entirely sure as to whether that is per minute, but judging by the rate our money keeps going up, I think it is.
There is a shortage of cocoa.
Cocoa being the next item on the list. There's a very good chance that even food will become an issue fairly soon. Oh, we don't have enough bricks here. Okay, that's an issue, of course. But one that can easily be solved. In the meantime, let's deal with the cocoa situation. That's a cocoa field. Lovely. Remember in the last episode let's say accidentally, because it was accidental, accidentally managed to build a cotton farm rather than a cocoa farm, and that was
there is a shortage of seasonings.
A costly mistake. But this time, we're actually building a cocoa plantation.
Your city now has 1,000 inhabitants.
That's good. That is very good, so let's have a look. Oh, it's grown nicely. Are there any more demands popping up? Yeah, spices and cocoa are... well, they're unfulfilled, they're not new. All the buildings we can build... yeah, those are all the ones we already have. Tell you what though, I'm wondering, did I build a fire brigade before? Oh yeah, there it is. Right in the middle of town. That reaches everything. That was rather good planning on my part, if I do say so myself. Are there any other supplies that are ticking down? Food is almost maxed out. Tobacco? Holding, but low. So we might as well get started on another round of tobacco productions. Cloth is looking good. Clothes are looking excellent. Jewelry, of course, is an issue. We can't really do too much about because we need to find gold in order to, like, more gold in order to deal with that. We stuck. Oh, we could probably build a second jeweler, a second goldsmith with the supply of gold we have, because we are stocking up on raw gold, which suggests that we are producing raw gold faster than the goldsmith can actually work with it. Tobacco products are actually going up, so that's a good sign.
There is a shortage of seasonings.
Seasonings, yes, I noticed. And by now we actually have the building material to rectify that situation. Lovely. Meanwhile, brick roads are also a thing I should be investing into. If I had the bricks. There's a bit of a double-edged sword here because I do want my people to ascend to the next stage. All these ones. But at some point that starts consuming bricks, which then I don't have for the construction of brick roads. That's a bit of a balancing act there. Can I build a warehouse 3, or does that also... Okay, that also takes bricks. Good to know. Look at our balance sheet. Plus 560. That will not be an issue for... like, money will not be an issue for the rest of this playthrough, I assume. As long as we keep their demands met. In the case of cocoa, it could be a bit tricky. We've just extended the production, so... in the long run, it should be fine, and we still have lots of space to build more farms, should that become an issue. I wonder what those 4 question marks are, what they are hiding. I know one of them is hiding the cathedral. I really don't know which one. Can I build another marketplace over here, I wonder? No. I could build one here. That would be a bit cheesy. Speaking of cheese. It's not an elegant solution by realistic standards. But in gameplay terms it is very realistic. Yeah, you are covered by the fire brigade though, so... There's the card. Lovely. Got that under control.
There is a shortage of cocoa.
I noticed. Did you just bring some, Atlantis? Oh no, you're bringing some. You're bringing 12. Why are my ships called Atlantis and Atlantide? That's mildly confusing. Right, I just noticed my food situation starts to slowly deteriorate. It might be a good idea to do something about that before it becomes an actual issue. Come on then, give me that wood. There we go. Might be a good idea to lock building materials for now, so we don't have to wait ages for that to accumulate. Besides, we've got enough of those anyway. Oh, and you can't even advance because
Cocoa is in short supply.
your pub doesn't reach all that far up. So basically these four houses are not covered by a tavern. I do believe we can do something about that. Oh, it is going down faster than I thought it would. Tobacco products, on the other hand, are somewhat stable. That was a good thing to prioritize food first. Spices, cocoa seem to be stabilizing. Liquor's also holding cloth. And clothes is also stable. Okay. So, butcher's shop. You lot are full. I mean, I can always build more wheat farms up here. That's not going to be an issue. And then there is I can squeeze it in here. Lovely. Riverside Tavern. As any good city needs. And I think it's time to supply building materials again. At this point we've got money pouring out of our ears, so I think we could even
There is a shortage of cocoa.
increase our import of iron ore. So that the ore smelter always has something to do. $13 tons of cocoa, it's still not enough. Was raise taxes, so more money equals more funding for public building projects. I'm thinking of putting the cathedral over here on this, also by the riverside, as the many cities do, especially the one with the most famous cathedral in the world. I do wonder when we unlock those, however. I mean, I know the cathedral unlocks at 2500 aristocrats. We're not close to that yet. We have 560, yeah. We're way off. But once these guys all advance, we could be close. And we need to do something about the tobacco situation, after all. Right. So, let's stop the building materials again. And deal with that.
Cocoa is in short supply.
Tobacco fields. Three, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have here and here a road to connect to the farms themselves. You'd think at some point the overall speed of the game would pick up because you do start producing building materials and goods in general at a faster rate. And money at this point, as we see, is no longer an issue. But I might have slightly miscalculated how many foresters I do actually need. The answer is more than I have. So, since we're on the subject, let's squeeze a few in here. That should take care of a lot of stuff.
Cocoa is in short supply.
It keeps doing that. Spices, on the other hand, are fine. Liquor might not be for long. Liquor and food as well, if we look at that. 70. I mean, food seems to stabilize thanks to the cattle farms. It's still not at a level where I feel comfortable with that, to be honest. While we wait to unlock the building materials again. Make our aristocrats happy. Do I have any merchants left? There we go. Yes, I do. 325 to be precise. Clearly we need to do something about the liquor. And here, vines and sugarcane. Okay. That is good. Oh, yeah, I'm out of tools now. Not good. Are you producing? Yes, you are. Are you producing? Also, yes. Are we buying? Not a lot. $160. It's ticking up slower than I would like, to be perfectly honest with you. Right, so I'm thinking we could invest some of the money we have into a deep iron mine. The problem, on the other hand, is once again the tools we already have in store. So let's stop that shit and actually focus on getting that on the way so that we use more tools in a faster rate. We have lots of iron left over. We don't actually... Suppose we could find another way. So we do have enough iron. Processed iron, that is. Those pipes here. 91 tons. That should be enough for a long, long time. So if we get a second toolmaker going, that should in theory solve all our issues. Because by the looks of things, this ore smelter would in theory be enough to supply 2 of those anyway. How about your spice? Yeah, spices are going up nicely. Cocoa, on the other hand, I'm not yet entirely comfortable with that situation. Oh. Oh, that was one too far. And that's not a cocoa field, that's a tree. Now we should be good. You want a college. Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't reach up there all the way. I can give you another college though. If I had the tools. What else don't you have? You've got the church up there. Because of the church you don't also need a chapel up here. You've got a school, do you have a doctor? Yeah, that reaches all the way up there. Do you have... How far does the school reach? Also far enough. At least for the houses we do have. Fire brigade reaches all the way. Theatre is just there, so it also reaches all the way. Lick bath, where are you? Oh, over there. You also reach all the way. So really the only thing they are missing is the college. Oh, we can give them a college. That's what they want. Liquor. I want to do something about liquor first because I don't want it. I don't want that to turn into any more serious situation than it already is, because it is going down at an alarming rate. We'll just speed up time a bit for the tools to come in. There we go. As if I had planned this. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm cooking. So, distillery goes here. Sugarcane plantation goes... Come on. Goes here, and another one goes here. Oh, I'm missing bricks now. Rather than tools. And there's the second one. So, food is still going down. Not a fan of that. Cloth and clothes are going up. Jewelry is slowly going up. Let's call that stable. Cocoa stable, spices are going up. Tobacco products also slowly, very slowly going up. So yeah, let's do something about food as well. You're a square, right? Yeah, you are. Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would be very surprised, shocked even, if we still had food issues after that production chain is set up. Finally, the bakery. And there we go. No, that should, emphasis on should, solve all of our issues. And yeah, we've basically created a whole new industrial area over here. pretty much doubled that in size. Well, almost doubled. And to be honest with you, I don't exactly recall how many inhabitants we had at the beginning of this episode, so a little over half an hour ago. I just remember that soon after the start of this episode we hit the 1,000. And now we're at 1,373, so we're getting somewhere very interesting and very nice. Also, we're making 900 gold a minute. And our fortune in our treasury has grown to 21,000 gold pieces. That's an all-time high for us. Let's just have this roll for a bit and see where it lands us in terms of population, because the aristocrats, they're still only at 560. There's still a lot of room to go there. I don't want to spam bricks because I don't have so many of them. I just want to put some down. Let me do a quick check as to what thresholds you need to hit for the other unlocks. So we've got 600 aristocrats to unlock the fortress, 1,500 aristocrats for the castle, and 2,500 for the cathedral. But the fortress, it will be over here. Castle. Oh. When I say fortress, I apparently mean castle in game terms, and when I say castle, I mean palace. So that'll be a thing at the palace will be a thing at 1,500. Palace will be a thing at 1,500. Cathedral at 2,500. So that is two of those. One I know will remain blank, which is the I don't even know the English word for that, but in French you'd call that Arc de Triomphe, as they have in Paris. Get this victory arch, I suppose. For defeating an opponent. We do not have opponents on this map, so we will not be able to unlock that. What the fourth and final one here is, I have no idea. Oh, of course. The last one is a statue. But we don't currently have one available because we haven't hit enough of a milestone recently. We already built two of those by the church, so we can cross that off the list. But that is the fourth and final question mark here that we could, in theory, unlock, but we, strictly speaking, already have. Right, so how many? Still just 560. Right, let's speed this up a bit and see how far these number of buildings, and residential buildings especially, will take us. I'll see you in a minute. Right, we are still at 560 aristocrats, but these houses over here have still advanced quite nicely. To the point where we have, once again, 475 merchants, 277 citizens, 4 settlers, probably all the ones in this house, and this one last remaining pioneer. However, there is a bit of a new situation, which is that liquor, and to a degree also food, is still running low. But let's do something about that real quick, shall we? Starting with another marketplace over here. No, that's not going to be enough space. What will, however, is 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and this. We get one over here. Two sugarcane plantations for which we do not have the bricks at the moment. Oh, was a fire. Which we can and will deal with. So stop the bricks for a moment. In fact, buy some as well instead of selling them. Because we had them set to sell earlier. And of course we also need the distillery for that to work. While we wait for that to happen, let's spam a couple of you guys. Anyone at least try to hide this? That's not going to be awesome. Right. That works. Distillery. And plantation. Now if these guys over here all work with peak efficiency... I mean, that's 8 new fishers' huts. They should be producing loads and loads of stuff. Solving our food issues once and for all, hopefully. But then again, that's what I thought about this area over here as well. And we all know how that turned out. Let's speed up time for the bricks real quick. For the second sugarcane plantation. And then maybe we finally will have enough stuff to supply to our people. It looks good anyway. Oh, also, one thing I forgot. We were given another monument in the meantime.
The sun burns inexorably upon your fields. The ground is drying up.
I do want to know where. Not the coca plantations. Yeah, I mean, okay, fair enough. We can afford that at the moment, especially since it only seems to be really concerning one of the farms down here. Oh, no, never mind. It's considering all of them. But we've got 5 and they all still work at some efficiency, so hopefully we should be able to stem the tide here. Right, so that is now starting production, finally. And that should help us to not completely run out. Okay, look at that. No more pioneers. Starting to think I might have been a bit optimistic when I promised this would be the last episode. Because we're still only at 640 aristocrats and we need to get to 2,500, so there's a lot of work ahead of us. So I'm gonna say this was the penultimate episode, the last one, following in a few days' time. Yeah, because I do want to at least get to those 2,500. Build the palace, build the cathedral, and then move on to Anno 1503. And of course, as we expand the town, I mean, I was kind of expecting to have to go up here as well with the settlement. In fact, why don't I just start the setup for that right now? Let's squeeze some more houses in. Here, and 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 all the way over here. Then probably a college all the way over here. Yeah, to cover that area. Maybe here. Probably better here. And that should work just fine. Another street along the river. I believe that'll turn out quite nicely at the end of the day. But that end of the day is not coming today in today's episode, rather in the next one. What I hope will then actually be the last one. So, for this one, I do thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. You know the drill. If you don't want to miss the then final episode where we hit the remaining milestones. Also, feel free to check out my content on the other socials, such as Twitch, such as Instagram, such as Twitter. And there you will also find links to my Discord, so for notifications about content being uploaded anywhere. be sure to head over to Discord so you won't miss anything. And I will see you on the next video, which will be a walkthrough of Tomb Raider 3's third level. Tomb Raider 3 Remastered third level, the River Ganges. And then the next video after that will be the finale of Anno 1602. Until then, hope you have a good one, be awesome, and have fun. Bye bye.